Monica, I can't reach my son.
Could you ask the boy to return my call as soon as possible? Hello, Mother. My husband is at work, so I'm afraid he can return your call. You don't have to ask me. Just wait a little longer and he'll get back to you. Even if he's at work, he can at least reply. It depends on the situation. But it's been 2 hours since I texted him. I'm sure he has checked his phone, right? He also has a phone for work, so maybe he doesn't look at his private one much. Then give me his other phone number. I'm sorry, I don't know either. You don't know? Useless as always, Monica. I'm sorry. It's almost noon. Maybe he'll reply then. I wanted to talk to him about his father. I really don't know what to do. Did something happen to him? You said he was going to be in a hospital for an exam the other day, right? I don't know if I should tell it to an outsider like you, but he has been diagnosed with a disease. He'll probably need to be cared at home. Oh, a medical care? He just retired from his job. I really feel sorry for him. He was saying that he was going to enjoy his sick life. Does this illness mean life-threatening? Yes, it is. But I give you the name of disease because you're not our family. Please don't ask my son either. Understood. What time does he come home every day? Usually around 7 p.m. Okay. Does he work late? Sometimes. He's probably off on weekends and holidays, right? Yes, unless something accidental happens. Do my husband's work hours have anything to do with it? Kinda. I've got a lot on my mind. Well, okay. Got it. Is father okay? He's not okay. That's why I'm in such a hurry. You also tell him to reply as soon as possible. You can't do anything anyway. That's the only thing you can help us. Hello, Mother. Are you busy right now? What do you want from me when I'm busy with husband care and housework? I'm sorry. I'd like to ask to you about that. You know it's none of your business. I know, but my husband's been sick ever since that care. Sick? The boy? Ever since he started to take care of his father at home. He visits you every day after work, right? That's right. He's our only son. He's supposed to take care of his parents. He takes care of him until morning, then comes home and goes to work. On weekends, he takes care of him all day long. I don't think he'll be able to handle it. My husband has lost 17 IVs since he started taking care of him. I'm afraid he'll collapse if he continues. So you want me to take care of him only by myself? No, not like that. You can use a caregiver or something. Or I can help you if you would like to. So can you give my husband a break for a bit? I'm sure I told you before I started taking care of him. But he doesn't want a stranger to take care of him either. You and a caregiver are strangers that day. He doesn't even want you in the house. And I don't want you hanging around the house either. But if this continues, my husband will really collapse. Please, I'm begging you. Would you please consider taking care of him, someone outside of the family? Or if you could reduce my husband's burden just a little more, that would be great. I'm doing the best I can. Now you're saying you want me to carry him without sleeping. I heard that you're sleeping well at night, but my husband only gets a few hours nap every day. Can't you at least make time for him to sleep properly once a week? He's only in his 30s, he'll be fine. Shouldn't you be more worried about me? You don't care what happens. You don't care what happens to a stranger like me, do you? That's what you think, isn't it? No, I don't. A stranger or a family. I don't think we should pay attention to that part right now. It turns out enough people. Please let me help you as your son's wife, even if it's just a little bit. You are really persistent. I've told you many times that his wife is a stranger to me. I fully understand that. But I'd like you to think about it for a moment. That's enough! Don't get involved in our family matters anymore. He's the one who comes to our house to take care of him. There's no need for you to tell me what to do. If my husband doesn't return your calls or go to your place, you call his office. So what? My son comes to take care of him. He comes here because he wants to. Fine. I understood. Oh, so you finally understand. You're such a shameless wife. How dare you to talk about our family matters and contradict me like that? That's what I don't like about you. You should just do what you're told to. Just stay out of our lives. Hey, Monica, what are you doing? What do you mean? I'm breakfast. Huh? My son is already here. And why aren't you here? You've got your father-in-law's funeral to go to, and what are you doing? Hurry up and come to the funeral! Me? Why do I have to? You have a lot to do as a wife. Your father-in-law has passed away. Don't you think it's crazy of you to not come as his son's wife? Aren't you supposed to be the one who takes the first action to help us with the funeral? What? You want a stranger like me to go? Why is that? I'm supposed to stay out of family matters. You can't talk to me like that now. Your father-in-law has passed away. Yes, I know. That's why I visited your place yesterday to show my condolences. We have the funeral today. We haven't burned him yet. Nothing has been finished yet. I'm not a family member of yours, so none of my business. I wasn't even supposed to go to your place last night, but I thought it would be the last time we'll be together. You think that's how you act as a wife? I don't want this relationship. You, mother-in-law, and me, your son's wife. My husband agrees with me on this. Can you stay out of my life? I'm a stranger to you. I can't believe it. I didn't like you from the beginning. But I didn't think you were this kind of person who will return good for evil. I can't imagine what my husband in heaven will feel. Don't you feel sorry for him? You two always treated me like a stranger. Whenever I visited you, I was the only one waiting at the door. Then you only let my husband go in the house, right? He has wanted you guys many times, but you two did not change your attitude. What do I owe you? Why should I treat a wife like my son? You should restrain yourself more. That's why you're accepted as our family no matter how long it takes. That's why I'm refraining. We're not family. You are the worst kind of person. I told everyone that you're coming, and you're saying this when someone has died. I'm sorry. I'm not going to get involved anymore. But it's what you've wanted, so it's okay, right? You see what will happen? I'm telling all my relatives what a worse wife you are. Oh, please go ahead. I don't care what other relatives think of me. Now, if you excuse me. Monica, can I talk to you? What, mother? What is it? I thought you told me that you break off our relationship. I can't reach my son. He hasn't responded in days. Do you know anything about him? Or is this something you've been telling him to do? I didn't say anything. I called the company. They said my son isn't there. They want me to stop contacting them. Right. Because my husband quit the job. What? Quit his job? What do you mean? What is he doing now? I'm not going to tell you. Why not? I'm his mother! You're a stranger to me. I'm sorry. Monica, how long are you going to care about that? I'm done taking care of my husband. Don't bring up that topic again. Excuse me? I don't understand. Just tell me where he is. Otherwise, I'll come to your house. You can go. We've moved out, so we're not there though. You moved out? Wait a minute. Monica, are you trying to take my son away from me? Are you going to prevent me from seeing him for the rest of my life? You seem to want to blame me for everything. He quit his job and moved out of the house. It's all his decision. There's no way he will leave me without saying anything. He's done everything I've asked him to do. Doesn't listen to me when I stop him from marrying you. My husband wants to stay out of your life, Mother. What? Isn't it obvious? My husband had his job, and the rest of the time he was ordered to take care of his father. While you had enough time to sleep, he had only 1 or 2 hours a day. If he had continued to live like that, of course his mind and body will fall apart. But he took care of him until the end. He has decided that it will be the last time to be involved. He had to make a lot of preparations, so I won't be able to see my son anymore. I don't think you're going to see him for now. Who's going to take care of me? What if something happened to me? I don't know. Don't reply with one phrase like that! I'm all alone without my husband! Don't you feel sorry for me? You're not my family, first of all. Plus, you're not important to me. So I'm not interested in what happens to you. Monica, you know, when my husband got sick, it was needed to be taken care of. I was mentally exhausted. I see. I thought over how bad I behaved toward you back then. So please don't be so heartless. I'm just doing what you told me to do. A wife is a stranger. Don't get involved in family matters. That's what you wanted, right? I didn't mean it. Since my son was always on your side, I just acted a little cold. I hope you will forgive me for my childish behavior. Whatever the reason, I'm not going to forgive you. In the first place, you treated me like a stranger since your husband was still alive. Whenever there was a family gathering, you would ignore me. And there was no food or sitting for me, right? It happened a lot. I thought the beginning of our relationship was important. You know, train you as a wife. Training? Am I your pet? I think our relationship will last as long as we care of each other. On the other hand, train a stranger. How great people you guys are. To me, it seemed like you're just bullying the wife. Monica, calm down. I can already reach you now. Please let me talk to my son. You are my only hope. I will block you immediately after this too. Please don't contact me again. I wouldn't know if you text me though. Sorry, I'm guilty. I'm sorry that I have treated you so badly. So please let me reach my son. It's my husband's decision. Please, Monica. If this stays like this, I might collapse from the shock. It's your fault that things turn out this way. I don't want to say bad things for a person who died already, but you and father have problems. You guys are the ones who made my husband wanted to break off the relationship. And you turned me into a stranger because of your actions. Monica, I accept you as our family. I will never treat you like a stranger again. So please forgive me. Can you please stop pretending to be a family now? This is what you have deserved. Please continue to think of me as a stranger. I received many calls from my mother-in-law after that, so I immediately blocked her. Later on, she asked all the relatives where my husband went, but no one knows where we are. But my husband told his close cousins and others how he left his mother, and rumors have been spread how my parents-in-law treated me like a stranger. and making him take good care of his father and never let him sleep. It seems like more and more people think that my mother-in-law got what she deserved. She lost her husband, the only family she had left, and I heard that she is living a reclusive life in shock. She doesn't want people to see her, so she even has her groceries delivered to her house. I've heard that when people don't interact with others, they all get old at once. Even though she were to become unable to live without someone's help, we're not going to help her anyway. If my husband ever meets her, he said that it will be when she passed away. He has lost so much weight since my mother forced him to take care of his father. He was at the point where he was busted from becoming truly ill and falling apart both physically and mentally. Of course, I did my best to support him as much as I could, but what my husband needed most was to rest. After he managed to finish caring his father while he was absent from work, he asked me if he could take some time off. Of course, I agreed. We decided to move the opportunity to quit his job and move to a new house. After we spent a few months relaxing together, he is now back on his feet and working for a new company. My husband has always been protective of me and listened to what his mother said all by himself. But now that he's finally away from his mother, he is enjoying every day more than before. My husband and I will continue to help each other to overcome difficulties.
And we could like to make our family happy in our own way.